have tried to meditate. Have you ever tried to meditate?
I have. I can be honest and say I have.
You know when I think I meditate, I think like when I'm working on something, like because I do artwork, and so sometimes if I'm working on a piece of art, it's like I get into this or if I'm working on a piece of music. Mm-hmm. I think there's a meditative thing that happens if you're creating something, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know how, like, when they say just meditate. So we're going to learn a little bit right now. Yushi Hagimoto is on the phone. I think minister is appropriate. Minister Yushi Hagimoto.
Yes.
Hagimoto, Mr. Hagimoto, right, is the United States spokesperson for the Miracle of Meditation. And that's a book. And we've spoken to representatives from Master Ryohu Okawa before. Mm-hmm. So let's say good morning to Minister Yushi Hagimoto and find out about this. There's so many books on the website, by the way. Okawabooks.com is the website. And there's so many books on there that I would love to read them all. It's amazing. This guy, he must have mastered, Mr. Okawa must have mastered meditation, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's find out about this.
That is correct.
Minister Yushi Hagimoto, what an honor. Good morning. How are you?
It is an honor. Thank you for having me.
Where are you?
I am in L.A.
In L.A. Okay. All right. How's you got a lot of water out there lately?
Yes, we have. Finally.
Yeah.
There's no more drought for us.
Yeah.
No more drought for us.
I was looking at the Weather Channel. That's how I know. All right. So I don't know if you heard the opening, but I have tried meditation. I don't even know what to do, to be honest. But I think it happens. But it happens naturally for me. I think, like when I'm focused on something, like when I'm working on some art or some music. Does that sound possible?
Actually, that really is the first part of meditation. It's like the connection with your subconscious. It's the connection with your guardian angel, your higher self, your higher spirituality, whatever you'd like to call it. But it's like an inner conversation that you have. So it's like you're getting inspiration. So that actually is meditation, what you're doing.
But Mister, do you do it?
Oh, I always do it. It's a morning routine. It's a night routine. I do it in times of decisions all the time.
Okay, so if I was with you, and I'm a house guest, okay, and I'm sleeping, I'm on the inflatable mattress, okay, and I see you getting ready. What do I see you doing? And I say, hey, can I do it with you? I mean, is that possible, or am I going to be like a kindergartner, and you're like a professor?
No. So, what I'd be doing first, actually, I would have to say, I'm sorry, I would like to get a load.
Yeah, I figured that, yes. Yeah. Especially if I was eating crackers. Okay. Okay.
This is a crucial point. You have to have your own, little sanctuary to practice meditation in an effective way.
So what do you do? Okay, so do you go into a little room or something? Where do you go?
Well, for me, I have a Buddha statue in front of me, and I concentrate on the Buddha statue for the beginning. And what I do is I sit up straight, close my mind, and then I start breathing deeply in through the nose and out from the mouth.
Is the Buddha statue a religious? In other words, is it a religious thing that you're doing, or is it?
For me, yes, because I worship the eternal Buddha. For me, it is the object of faith, but it is to help you concentrate on a higher spiritual realm. So if you're from a different religion, it could be a cross, it could be anything else. It's just to help you concentrate.
Okay, I have a question, and I hope this doesn't sound out of left field. And I just mentioned this earlier today, so for the listeners, I apologize for saying something twice. But I've been thinking about it. Last week, we had a lady who said she was psychic, and she could talk and she could communicate with the dead. And I said, if somebody called me up right now and asked me a question, there's a good chance I'm going to say I don't know as the answer, because I don't know a lot. Okay. When I die, if after I die people ask me questions and I'm a spirit, I'm still going to say I don't know. And then the psychic said, no, you won't, because you'll have a connection with God. You'll have the answers. Okay. So is that... I can't wait to hear what you have to say about that. Okay. So is that what Mr. Okawa does? Does he does he connect to God, but he doesn't have to die? He can do it in life. And maybe you can too.
Well, for me, I can't, but Mr. Okawa, he definitely can, because it's called spiritual travel. So it's like out of body experience. So you can explore the spiritual world. But it's not as easy as just saying like, oh, it's because of a connection of God. The spiritual world is not that simple. God is like, let's say like after you pass away, you're like a newly recruit to a company, right? You don't get to go meet the CEO in the first moment.
Okay,
he's
so
like real high top.
So I got to sweep the floors. All right, so I'm sweeping.
No, there's angels, or like the first person that's going to come to help you would be your guardian spirit.
Okay. And so the book is called The Miracle of Meditation. I guess I want to go to the miracle part of it, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm a newcomer to the whole meditation thing. What is the exact miracle? Is it just the fact that you can do it?
See, the miracle is actually closely aligned to the definition of how Master Okawa, the author, sees what meditation is. So he believes that meditation isn't just sitting calm and quieting your mind and gaining inspiration, but it's about connection with the heavenly world while we're in our physical body. And it's an ability to have a higher perspective of you, an objective perspective of your life from the heavenly world. And that would be the definition of meditation. And once that is complete, when you're able to do it, it brings upon miracles to your life.
Well, how do you keep from getting distracted, though? Because if you're a parent and you have young children and things, or other things are going on in your life, you're afraid the phone's going to ring. How do you keep that distraction element?
Well, I think that's like a technical issue because one of our members in our organization called Happy Science, she practiced meditation, but she has 3 sons, and one is like 5 years old, one is 7, one is 9. It's a crazy, it's like a nest in there.
Right.
But, so what we talked through was that let's have your own sanctuary time, and like let's make that time before everyone wakes up. So she does it 6 in the morning, from 6 to 6:30. So it's like a technical thing because we all have different walks of life. So we need to work on how to create that time to be alone.
Do you go into meditation with intent? Like, do you say, I'm going into meditation to
He loves your questions.
Well, I mean...
I love it.
It's great.
I mean...
You're bonding.
Yeah, okay, so I don't need to ask anymore. It sounds like you know what I mean. What is the answer?
He's ESP.
It's actually both. It's actually both. So, in Buddhist teachings, the complete form of a meditator is that you're in a state of meditation 24/7, even while you're driving, even while you're working, even while you're talking on the phone. However, it's not that easy to attain that level of enlightenment. So that's why I do intently practice meditation in the morning and night so that I can keep that state all the time. And by doing that, I know like what home ground is like. I know what a peaceful mind is. I know where to come back when my mind is irritated. So it's like, I don't know, I'm confirming myself. This is the state of mind that I need to be in all the time by intentionally practicing meditation.
One of the books that Master Okawa wrote is about Donald Trump. I wanted to say say something about Donald Trump. This is not political. This is just an observation.
Oh, okay.
If he was a friend of mine, I would say to him, you've got to let go of that ego thing. Because doesn't not just for him, but I'm using because everybody knows who he is. But doesn't ego get in the way? Like, do you know what I mean? When you're trying to be a more peaceful person, doesn't your ego sometimes cause you to fall and to fail?
I agree. I do agree on that point, yes.
Yeah,
the ego does get in the way of being a peaceful person. That is very true.
Because if I'm talking to God and I think I'm better than God, that's a problem.
Yeah.
If somehow heaven or God or something on the other side says to me, Larry, you better start, slowing down, and my ego says, I don't need to slow down, right? Mm-hmm. Then it's gonna be a problem.
I guess if your ego is bloomed that way, it's a problem. But for Mr. President Trump, I think in his inaugural speech, he says that he believes in God. So I don't think his ego is that inflated. But what you're saying is very true. Once because your ego can become higher than God, and that is one problem.
Well, and I would say it as a friend. I would say, you just forget about how many people were in the crowd. Just get on with your job. That's his ego is interested in making it seem okay. All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
People love to set forth goals in their life, and sometimes there are a lot of obstacles to reach those goals. How do you help the people stay focused so they can be achievers?
That's a big question, generalized. It's I think it'll be hard to answer in general because for each person has a different types of goals, different levels of goals. But if I were to try to generalize it to one point, I would believe that meditation of self-realization would help, which is introduced in this book.
Oh, I'm looking at your picture.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful.
You're a good-looking guy. Look at you.
Thank you.
I just found your picture on. It says three ways to achieve your goals. Happy sign.
Oh yes. That I did that.
It's a video, 11 minutes. Okay. We have to take a little break. Minister Yushi Hagimoto is on the phone. He's out in Los Angeles. He is the United States spokesperson for The Miracle of Meditation, which is a book written by Master Ryuho Okawa. And we'll give you information on how to get the book in just a bit. The website, real quickly, is okawabooks.com. And the city we're in is Ocala. So for the listeners, I'm not saying the city name. I'm saying Okawa. O-K-A-W-A. Okay. Were you born in Atlanta? Is that your English is so good? Is that you?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was born in Atlanta and then raised in LA and Chicago. But then I had my education in Japan. But I was born and raised in America. So,
how cool is that? How cool! The guy who normally comes on to speak about Master Okawa. Yuki. Yeah.
Ah, Yuki. Yeah.
He's as fun as you are, but it's hard to understand him. Yeah. All right, Minister Hagimoto, just hang in a second. We've got to take a break. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. On this Thursday, turning out mostly cloudy and breezy with a shower or two in the area this afternoon. The high 78 to 82. Then partly cloudy and turning a bit cooler Thursday night. Lows ranging from 48 in a few inland spots to 58 along the coast. Friday will be a breezy, cooler day with clouds and some sun, high 65 to 69. And on Saturday, some sunshine followed by clouds and quite cool, high 59 to 63. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. Let's get rid of those sun damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. It's time to get that new look started. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon, 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. And whether you're going on a job interview or out on a date, your hands do a lot of talking. Manicures are a must. Hello Gorgeous is a full-service salon, so let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too.
Hello, gorgeous.
Next Generation MD is the future of healthcare now. Listen in the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to learn how the future in PRP treatments are here in our area. Find out the many ways that Dr. Juan Jordan, MD, Charles Brooks, NP, and case manager Mark Shaw have brought the family medicine practice to a new level. Hear from the very people that benefit from the fine work they have done in this field. Next Generation MD, every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952. Robin, how do you like my design?
You're designing a box?
That's not a box. It's a doghouse.
Rough draft for your rough? Sounds like you need personal service.
I do?
Yes, to print the blueprints. See Mark at the Personal Service Center. He can print blueprints, notarize permit applications, print and mail out invoices, And even provide great-looking business cards.
Personal Service Center. That's the one on the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, right?
Just look for the yellow signs. Your Pedigree Palace will be a reality in no time.
All right, 21 minutes after 11 o'clock, 77 degrees, by the way. There is a 40% chance we'll see rain today. I guess it's still to come. I haven't seen any yet. Out in Los Angeles, where they're getting the most rain in like 17 years, I think, from what I looked at on the Weather Channel. Minister Yushi Hagimoto is out there. Real quick, I have an observation I want to share with you, Minister. Mm-hmm. Do I say Reverend, Doctor? What do I say? Master? Do I call you Master?
Minister.
I mean, Mr. or Minister, whichever is fine.
Okay. Buddha had a belly, and almost all Buddhists are skinny. Jesus was skinny, and Moses was skinny, and almost all Jews and Christians have a gut.
Yes.
Okay? Have you noticed this?
I have. It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. I mean, you think Buddha was eating chicken, maybe. I don't know. He was probably a vegetarian, right? He was a vegetarian?
Well, he wasn't necessarily a vegetarian. That was just like a cultural thing that was back in India.
Oh, okay.
So he didn't really, it came in afterwards when his disciples made that up. But.
I hope I didn't say something that was blasphemous. It's just an observation I was making. I'm really serious about this conversation. All right, so the book we're focusing on by Master Ryuho Okawa is The Miracle of Meditation. How many of you have ever wanted to meditate? I'd love to know how to do this.
I want to learn how to do it the right way.
Does the book help me learn?
Yes, it has a lot of concrete steps for beginning meditators. So I would say a definite yes.
Well, you talk about confidence in the book, and that's something that a lot of people lack because you want to please everybody, and yet you don't have that confidence to just be yourself and say, oh, okay, well, no, we can't do this, we have to do that.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's if I'm introduced, it's actually one of my favorite meditations. We practiced it yesterday in my meditation class.
Uh-huh.
But for people who's suffering from that kind of syndrome of always thinking about how other people see them and kind of like degrading themselves, a spontaneity meditation is phenomenal. It is perfect. It's in the book, but it's like a meditation where you imagine that you're the river, you're the clouds, and you're the wind. And you're just freely being yourself. And in this meditation book, faith is an important factor. And through the meditation, we need to believe that we're children of God and we're magnificent as who we are. And by practice, it's easy to say this in words, but when you put it into practice in meditation, you do feel that warm compassion or that light welling out from the bottom of your heart.
Really?
And that does reach to a different type of confidence of yourself, of your own entity. You get a confidence of existing. So it's very, very powerful.
If we play musical instruments, and whenever we have a new song, it's always awkward. It doesn't sound good, and then the more we play it, the better we get at it. And next thing you know, it's like we have mastered that song. Is it the same way with meditation? Do you start out like really not knowing what you're doing, and does practice make perfect, I guess?
I think that's for everything, and it works for meditation too. Practice. However, perfect is a really hard task in meditation because, like I said earlier, before the commercials, you have to reach a state where you're always in a meditative state. So only Buddha was able to do that. So it's not that easy, but so practice will make you better for sure.
Anger is a very intense emotion. How do you help someone make their anger, recognize that they're going to get angry and help them make it subside so they become better for it?
Well, once again, Rome wasn't made in a day. It takes practice to be able to control your mind because if you're an easily irritated person, that's been your habit of your mind. So it's not that easy to change. But one definite way that I can say, actually two definite ways of how to calm your anger is taking a deep breath when you're about to feel angry. Because psychologically, it's proven that you cannot get angry while you're taking a deep breath. It's two different emotional factors that's going through your mind. It doesn't process together. So taking a deep breath while you're about to get angry. And the second part...
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
So the second one, without the deep breath, is holding your hands in prayer. If you're from an Oriental area, you can put it in the prayer of like your fingers pointing towards the ceiling, or you can like wrap it around together if you're from a Western society. But when you put your hands in prayer, that's another signal from your body going to your mind. It's like a holy signal. So it's hard to get angry when you have your hands in prayer.
Do we understand what meditation is better because of radio waves? Because I'm looking at a little piece of the book actually online, and it says the mind possesses a sophisticated mechanism that sends and receives thoughts much like a radio antenna, and that transmits radio frequencies. So because we have that technology, we can maybe better grasp what it even is.
Yes, sir. That's I love talking to you. That you're coming right to the point. And so like meditation is like you're contacting with the spiritual world. However, in the spiritual world, there's good and bad places. So, and like whatever the thought you tune into, you're going to connect to that world. That's what he means by the metaphor of the radio. But however, we have the ability to control what we want to listen to on the radio. And when you can grasp when you're able to change that channel to a higher level deliberately, that means that you're becoming a very peaceful person and you're living your life out really good.
Can this help people who are bipolar?
I actually, it may take time, but yes, I believe so. I believe so.
It makes sense, right? It makes sense. It says here, Robin asked about anger, and on the same page I was just reading from, it says, the mind in a state of anger is similar to a cup of dirt and water that is being shaken around. The soil particles keep swishing around and clouding the water, but when the cup is set down and allowed to be still, the soil particles begin to settle to the bottom. I love that.
I love this.
Wow.
This is great.
He speaks right to us, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
All right, let's make sure we get the book out there. I found it on okawabooks.com. It's also on Amazon. What else do we share, Minister Hagimoto?
You can find it on pretty much any Barnes and Nobles or like big bookstores around the whole nation. I
want to go see you. So if I go out to LA, I can. When do you do your services? Are you home services?
Yeah, we do services or like meditation workshops or whatever. We do it on Wednesdays and Sundays.
Nice. All right, let's go to LA, Robin.
I know we got to do a meditation workshop.
I haven't been to LA in a while. Minister Yushi Hagimoto, what a great conversation. Thank you for being on the air. Thank you for being to talk about this, the miracle of meditation, and thank you for putting up with my silliness.
No, it's good. It was a great time. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you so much, Larry and Robert.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we will be right back.